the latest conversation is around the dominance of search. And we, it's important to point out this is in the context of a trial brought by the government. But what have you learned this week about how dominant Google is in the search market?
Well, we're also only in week 3 of 10, and it's sort of hard to believe because we still have a lot of trial ahead of us. I think this week was bookended really by 2 main aspects of testimony. The first part of the week was really about Apple. Eddie Q from Apple testified earlier in the week, and the focus of his testimony was that Apple has picked Google as its search default because it thinks that Google's results are the best. But even though Google's deals with Apple have been kind of the center of this case, there's another company that kind of looms over this whole case, and that's Microsoft. DOJ has argued that Bing is Google's only real competitor in general search, and that the reason it hasn't done better is because of Google's search default deals. And Bing would probably be the biggest winner if the DOJ won this case. Later in the week, we saw 2 separate Microsoft executives testify at the trial. And in their testimony, it kind of came out that Microsoft has underinvested in Bing compared to Google's investments. And they also acknowledged even though Windows sets Bing as the default search engine, most Windows users actually quickly change their default search from Bing to Google. So that kind of undermined aspects of the government's argument that search defaults are really sticky and hard to switch. But the real main event is probably Satya Nadella from Microsoft CEO. He'll be testifying next Monday. But as I said, there are 7 more weeks of this trial. That will be a moment to watch, but there'll be a lot more moments.
And I think, well, we're all fascinated by how Eddie Q would vindicate the billions that come towards Apple from this focus on using Google's search. But what's so interesting, what's come to light, is that at one point back in 2020, well, Tim Cook and Satya Nadella were in rooms talking about maybe even Apple buying Bing. That, of course, didn't come to bear, in large part because the argument was it's not as good a product. But do you think that really just shows the overall monopolistic environment in which we are? Do you think that ultimately this is better serving a consumer?
I don't know how that plays. It's important to say, I think that came out through Bloomberg's reporting, not in court. But I don't know how that plays because it's just uncertain. I don't know. It seems somewhat peripheral to me to the heart of this question. The heart of the trial is really how did Google achieve its share in whether these search default deals were the thing or whether it was their quality. And so in a trial like this, there's sort of arguments and things atmospherically that are kind of interesting and salacious, but I'm not sure have that much bearing on the core of the case.
The other sort of big focus right now is the FTC's action against Amazon. We knew it would come. It did come Tuesday. By the way, Adam, Chamber of Progress, you represent the technology industry, right? You're essentially an industry group. So it's important to point out. But what is your assessment of the FTC's likelihood of success in this action against Amazon?
Well, the interesting thing is this case probably won't see a courtroom for 2 years at least, based on the normal trajectory of these things. I think some of the big dynamic I notice about this case is it's really motivated by the complaints of some sellers on Amazon. Sellers are mentioned 368 times in the FTC's complaint. Consumers were only mentioned 51 times. And of course, the FTC's argument is that Amazon's behavior towards sellers has downstream impacts on consumers. But I think one of the challenges they're going to face when they finally do get to court is that Amazon has pro-consumer justifications for these behaviors. So a good example, Amazon tells sellers that if they want their products to have the Amazon Prime label, they have to be shipped through Amazon's own warehouses. And of course, some sellers don't like that. They don't like the fees. But when Amazon experimented several years ago in giving sellers the freedom to ship Prime products themselves, only 16% of the products made it to consumers in time, right? So even though sellers might complain about a rule like that, and the FTC does, those rules protect consumers. And so I think when this case finally gets to court, you can bet that that's going to be a big tension in the case, the interest of sellers versus the interest of the consumer.